You're here for the Facebook ecosystem. That is when we are growing our audiences and growing our businesses using the power of Facebook and the power of Facebook audiences, the people that are on Facebook collecting and connecting to us. What I love about Facebook, guys, is there are literally 200 million people in the United States alone active on Facebook every single month. And of those people, they're spending like 900 million hours a day on Facebook. Collectively, it's insane. And if they're on Facebook, our businesses need to be on Facebook too. But where should we be on Facebook? Like when we think of Facebook, we think of businesses, we should be on a business page, or maybe we should just have a Facebook group, or maybe, Rachel, I just want to do ads and have the pixel retarget. And I want you to know that there are 5 places that your readers and the people in the world are on Facebook. And if our readers are in these 5 places, we as businesses, we need to be there too. Those 5 places are personal profiles, Facebook business pages, Facebook groups, and then we've got SMS and Messenger, and the last one is the pixel fires, or the traffic that's targeted from our websites. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by these as an ecosystem and the places that our people are? Facebook, our audience, they're interacting on Facebook in those 5 ways. They're interacting as their personal profile, clicking over to business pages and content. They're clicking as they're seeing other people's posts. They're commenting, they're liking, they're sharing, right? And as a business page, we might own a Facebook group. And those people are in those groups interacting regularly. And then we've got Messenger. All of those people that are following us, they're also messaging their friends and their family using Facebook Messenger, right? Just like you have. If our audience is on Messenger messaging each other, our businesses should be in that space as well. So we've got our personal profile, we've got pages, we've got groups, we've got Messenger, and lastly, websites. Websites is ultimately our goal, right? We want to get people from their profiles into our websites where we're going to nurture them, love them, and ultimately sell to them, right? So how does this fit into the customer journey? Guys, this is the customer journey that we've talked about already, right? We've talked about how we're going to help people become aware of our businesses. We've talked about how we're going to engage them with our business. So they interact with us multiple times before they subscribe, right? So how does Facebook fit into this? For me, I love to use my Facebook pages to help people become aware of me, aware of their problem, aware that there even is a solution out there for their problem, and in a way that makes them look and feel good. I love to use my page to help people become aware of my brand. But that's not all. They can't just see my content in the feed and do nothing. That doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for them. It doesn't bring a transformation in their lives, and it doesn't fill my pocketbook, right? So I need them to move from aware to engage. So I use my business page to get people to engage with my page. And that engagement might be liking a post. It might be commenting on a post or sharing a post or sharing something over Messenger to one of their friends. That's a way that they're engaging. After they've engaged with content though, I want them to take that next step of engagement to liking my page. So that's almost like a public engagement. So we're going from cold and aware, they are pure strangers, they've never heard of us. We use our page, we put content up there, help them to engage on that content, ultimately engage on our page. And while they're doing these things, we're creating audiences of those people. And I'm gonna tell you about that in just a little bit. And we then drive them into a deeper relationship with us. That's that human to human connections that we've talked about, right? So we bring them from cold to semi-warm and then to where they're going to go deeper in the relationship. With Subscribe, we're going to send people to our Facebook groups, to our Facebook Messenger, to our SMS lists, all using Facebook, as well as to our email lists. So when we have them as a subscriber on our list, we're not done yet. We're going to use our audiences to convert them into a micro action for us. Convert from micro action, then excite them because they get results. Ryan Deiss calls this the aha moment when they have that win. And then when they have those results, bring them into an engaged audience that goes up our value ladder. Just mere weeks ago, guys, me personally in my business, we closed $827,000 in a single week. And we did that because we helped people become aware of us. Organic traffic. They just became aware of what our brand stands for and who we are. Then we got them to engage. And the people who engage, we asked for more engagement, more engagement. When I put ads out, these are the ads I care about the most because I want those people who've seen me to take action for me. And that's even a micro action, like a heart, a thumbs up, like. And then from there to subscribe and go deeper in the relationship, and then to micro engage and have a conversion for me, and then get them excited. I did this in my Facebook group. I charged them to go to my Facebook group where they got content that got them excited, from excitement to let's go up that ladder. But guys, I want you to know that a lot of us, we think the ladder stops there with that sale. But what I don't tell you is that the reason why I got those sales, that $827,000 in a single week, that came because of these two stages right here, the advocate and promote stage. This is where the gold of Facebook lies because you get to create custom audiences of the people who are excited about you. You get to create custom audiences of the people who are going up your ladder, and you get to find people who are similar to them or people who are their friends, and get to retarget those people. You get to use your excited people to become your own brand advocates and brand promoters. I didn't tell you this, but in this group, this conversion group that I collected, I had collected an audience of 8,500 people who purchased my tripwire. And from that 8,500 people, I garnered $827,000 in sales. So roughly 827 people purchased. So knowing that, some people will say, wait a second, that's only a 10% conversion. But it's not, because 20% of my audience of the 8,500, they were right up here. They were purchasing my product for the second time because they had gone into advocate and promoter. They loved it so much, they wanted my tripwire a second time. That person loved me, and they brought all those other people in. They converted people into that ladder for me. So that is what brought the magic is. So a lot of times we sit there and we think, okay, we need to just work on aware, engage, subscribe, convert, excite, and we're done. And we're not. I want you to know Facebook helps you with all of those things. So once again, you bring people through your profile, from their profiles and from your profile to engage on pages, to engage in Messenger, to engage in groups, and ultimately to your website where they buy from you. And I told you about my personal results, but I'm not the only one. This is Laura here, okay? Laura had similar results as a local business and as an event promoter. She drove people to her event. If she can earn and drive people to her event, guys, you can do it too. And it starts though by knowing who your perfect person is. Because Laura will tell you her customer is not all three of these people. Just like for me, the people that I'm trying to become aware of my brand and to engage with my brand and to subscribe for my brand, it's not all three of these people. You have to think, who exactly is my perfect customer? Because they are on Facebook and you can target them with Facebook content. But it's not necessarily going to be the dog-loving, my kids have moved out of empty nester. And it's not going to be the newly got her first apartment just out of college kid. And it's not going to be necessarily the grandma, right? You've got to pick one of those people because your message is going to speak differently to each of them. Okay, so when you're creating your content on Facebook, when you're helping them engage on your pages, in your groups, on Messenger, we want you to ask yourself 3 questions. How does my content make them feel? Because the thing that's going to make grandma feel good is a lot different than what's going to make the new college graduate feel. How does it make them feel? And then what makes them look good? How does your content make your audience look amazing to their friends and family? When your content speaks for what your audience wants the world to know about them, they're going to share it more, which means you don't have to spend as much money on ads, which is why you're here in this lesson, right? Because you want to have organic Facebook traffic. So you want to know, how does it make them feel? How does it make them look? And then how does it help them make other lives better? We don't want to necessarily just fix our customers' lives. We want our customers, remember guys, right back here, we want them to promote for us. How do they promote for us? They promote for us when our content is their tool to making their friends and families' lives better. So when you're creating your content, I want you to think, how can my audience literally share this in a way that makes them the hero in their friends' and families' lives? Ultimately, guys, it all comes down to marketing is crafting human-to-human opportunities. That's what you're doing when you create content for your audience. That's what you're connecting. You're connecting your people to make a difference, for them to make a difference in the world. Okay, and if they can do it, guys, I love showing stories of people who've done it, because I know so many times we say Facebook is dead, or I hear you have to pay to play, or my ad account just had this problem and it shut down, or we have all these things that we allow these hurdles to come up into our lives, which then say, okay, I'm done. It doesn't work. My people aren't on Facebook. It's quiet. And I want you to know that those are all lies that we tell ourselves. There are over 200 million active people on Facebook. Right now, clicking. You can find people engaging on Facebook every single day. Like we all know somebody who's on there 12 hours a day, right? Or 8 hours, like an obscene amount of time. If we all know someone who's on Facebook a lot, there's also that person who's on there a little bit. And that little bit, they're engaging with your content and your business. I want you to know, if they can do it, you can do it too. Because these people here, book went to bestseller last month. Here, she has her first book sell out. Brittany, brand new, 41 orders came in yesterday. If they can do it using Facebook and organic traffic methods, you can too. Okay, so before you begin now, I want you to have like a learning check. We can do all the things, but we can't do them all at one time. So what do I mean by that? I want you to not think I have to grow my page and you're telling me I have to fix my profile so I'm not like scammy to people, and you're gonna make me have a Facebook group and I'm gonna have a messenger and SMS list. That sounds like a lot of work. I don't know if I can do all of that. And I want you to know you don't do all of it at one time. You start with one part of the ecosystem. Grow one part of the ecosystem to 1,000 engaged people in an audience. That's not 1,000 people that you've targeted that don't speak your language. That's 1,000 people that are potential buyers for you, and you know they're your perfect person. So you grab 1,000 of them and in one part of the ecosystem. After you have 1,000, or even maybe 2, then begin growing that second part of the ecosystem. And guys, here is like a screen for you to grab like a screenshot. And the reason, this is gonna be in your homework section as well. The reason why we want you to have this screenshot and to take it is each of these are tasks that you can go Google and you can do. I could spend 10 minutes showing you how to do each of these things, but y'all have Google and YouTube. You can go in and you can type in and say, how can I set up a chat function for a group? How can I create custom audiences? How can I set up the pixel so that I can collect a custom audience? I want you to spend your elbow grease and figure out which one of these ecosystem parts you're going to be working on next. Are you gonna be working on your profile? Then pick one of these tasks and go do that today. If you're gonna be working on growing your messenger list, pick one of these tasks and go do it today. Hope this was helpful, guys, and I'll see you soon.